Alright, hello everybody, I'm Ventry, back with Against the Storm. Got a new cycle after losing in my previous game, and I realized since they put out a little update today that affected the smoldering city things mostly, so I looked at that and I realized I had a bunch of things that weren't unlocked. I have not checked my upgrades in a while, and the most important things I did not have unlocked were trading price decreases, and most importantly, housing upgrades. I did not realize that housing upgrades were even a thing, and so I have not been playing with them, and I don't have any idea what they do. So, I'm gonna take a look at that today while I try to plan a way to another adamantine seal, where hopefully things will go better. Is that the only one? There's two available. Alright, so I can go down, left, up, right. I don't like Spark 2 crystals much. And that looks like a reasonable path. What's this? Petrified Necropolis. I just feel like playing a Cursed Royal Woodlands, so I'm gonna head up right. Head for that seal, do a Cursed Royal Woodlands, check out what upgraded housing is all about. Haven't had a Cursed Royal in a while, this should be fun. What do we got here? They've all got 8 villagers. This one has the most food. This one starts with a bit of stone. I don't really remember Cursed Royal that well. I don't do these very often. Vegetables, insects, mushrooms, herbs. Doesn't look like any of the buildings are all that much better than any of the others. Vegetables and grain for the forager, maybe. Trapper looks the worst. So, forager, there are herbs. Maybe the foxes would work. Herbs for porridge. They start with the most food. I like having foxes available when I don't know what I'm doing. And the herbalist is discounted, so I'll grab that. Hope that I find mushrooms and herbs. What else do we got? We're gonna need bricks or stone. Bricks are discounted. 4 points left. Take an amber. Take a little more food. Good enough. Let's go. Alright, what do we got? Regrowth. 50% extra fertile soil. Okay, 1 fewer stack. Hearth resistance is a little lower. No favoring while corrupted, but shouldn't reach 4 until the very end of the game. Services for downpour. But even if you don't get it, that's not a major effect. So nothing devastating in this one. Got a few veggies, a few insects, a bit of flax, plant fiber, whatever we call it in here. A storm geyser available, and there's fertile soil there. Carpenter, one of the best buildings in the game. I like the provisioner, but I'm not taking it over the carpenter. And no point in taking the brewery when you don't have anything going for it yet, so I'll take the small farm. We'll head for this fertile soil right away. Alright, 7 workers. I want 2 woodcutters. This unusual layout makes me have to think for a second about where I want to cut. My houses are going to want to be back here, so I need to be cutting over here. Alright. Shift click priority. And we're off. Switch that over to a human. Humans at least do something in the Ancient Hearth in the beginning. Foxes do nothing. And meat spec, do you get meat in here? There's no meat in the trees, no meat anywhere. So the only way you're taking advantage of meat spec is with the ranch, it looks like, and I don't have the ranch, so that's obviously out. A few free pigments, but I would have to find insects. Are there insects in the trees? You do get insects from the trees at 10%. So that means I need to cut down 100 trees to get 5 pigments. And we're also getting some insects here. Honestly, I think I'm going to take this one just because I don't know that I've ever played with it. This seems like a good map for insects, potentially. So, why not? I brought amber with me. I don't need the 10 amber. Give it a shot. Guess I might as well put him in there until I get some wood coming in. Probably something I should do more often. I don't use the haulers much. They've been introduced since I quit playing regularly. I don't have harpies, so I don't want to look at the orders yet. I didn't have any specialty foods, right? Oh, I do. I have pickles for the foxes. And skewers. The foxes are going to suddenly take off in Resolve. So I will look at these orders in case there's a Fox Resolve order in here. That timed order is definitely not happening. I don't like turning in packs of crops. And I do like getting parts. Getting 4 people as a reward either way. 30 jerky and 3 parts is way better than 10 amber and 20 grain, so we'll take this one. Camps is a fairly standard one that I take fairly often. No reason not to take it now. And deliver 5 tools or this. I don't want to turn in packs of crops. And I do want to get 5 parts. So I would like to do this, however, 5 tools might take a while. We have copper in here. We do have copper, and I have a carpenter, so I can get tools eventually. So we'll go ahead and take that. Might even get lucky and get lizards for the 3rd race, and then I'll have tools there. I think they come with starting tools, if I remember right. Now, because this is Cursed Royal, I don't know if this is a dangerous or a normal glade. And it's got soil in it, and I would like to get that soil going ASAP, so I'm going to open this and pray that it's not dangerous. If it is dangerous, well, it won't be the end of the world. Well, it probably won't be. Alright, it is indeed a normal glade. It's also got a couple of extra vegetables, some herbs, and an hermit, which ooh. Oh, and he's got the trapper's camp. And there are insects available in here, right? Yeah, and I've got that insects order now, so the trapper is... Yeah, I'm gonna take that trapper. Which is actually slightly cheaper now because of one of the upgrades that I did not have selected, because I hadn't looked at my upgrades in so long. So this would have been like 28 or 29 last game. So I can take this, and I've still got two amber left to pay for that glade I just opened. That does mean I no longer have any amber. I'll work on the farm field during the storm, not right now. Should have enough wood here now to begin the houses, so you are not a hauler anymore. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there's 3 spots available between that and the road. I like to leave 3 spots available for industrial buildings. 1, 2, 3. Is that 3 or is that 4? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm just being thrown off by the way the hearth looks again. That it does that to me all the time. I always think it's 1 spot smaller or bigger than it is or something like that. I've got enough wood. Yeah, I can drop all 3 of them. We'll have more wood in by the time he gets those built, so go ahead and drop in the park. And that will take care of our immediate needs. I'll need 1 more shelter for the storm. Now, do I want to disable these specialty foods from the foxes? I should have enough other food to get me through for now. And maybe I'll get a fox resolve order in the second set. So I will hang on to the specialty foods for the moment. Going to need 8 planks for the carpenter. Oh. And I'm probably going to want to get this harvester going just to get this clay byproduct. Yeah, I've got a lot of... I need all the camps right now. The harvester going, except for the stone cutter. And I need to build the stone cutter temporarily just for the camps word. going to disable those for the moment so that once we hit the 8 planks that gets immediately delivered, and that will remind me to disable the planks here to build the carpenter. Might have to re-enable these for the storm, we'll see. Yeah, they're gonna go to -1 if I don't re-enable them. Not actually sure how that works, if they immediately get it when I disable them or not. Alright, let's see. Yeah, it does not immediately click in again. Oh, I can just favor them, that's fine. I don't need to waste my food. We are going to get lizards that will give me the tools, I believe. Alright, let's see what else we got here. Herb garden versus market. I've already got a small farm. Treatment could be good for the foxes. Luxury could be good for the foxes. And it's nice just to have extra carrying capacity when you don't have the harpies to help, so I guess the market is the pick. And I already have a carpenter, so I don't really need the lumber mill. And the kiln is a lovely building on a map where you don't have access to coal, so it'll also give me 1-star bricks and 1-star jerky. So I might end up building a couple of kilns. Back those parts since I don't have anything that uses the stone cutter at the moment. That area around the hearth is probably cleared out enough for now. I would like to start heading towards this glade. I don't know that I'm going to get there in time for the next season, and also I don't have 6 amber available. Lizards are currently eating the pickles, but there's only 1 lizard, so he won't go through that many skewers, etc. Alright, I'm just gonna look at these orders right away rather than waiting, because I'm not close to opening that glade. theoretically I could produce luxuries for this, but I will probably get to 3 dangerous glades eventually. "12 villagers with jerky fulfilled." I really don't like it when they do this. It's like, there's no chance this order is ever going to be fulfilled. The only race I have that like the jerky are the lizards. I have 1 lizard. They were my 3rd race. This is never going to happen. So I'm going to have to pick this side and pray that I can find some trade goods somewhere. Alright. Pretty sure I've mentioned it before, but I do not like economic migration. I don't like getting my villages that big. I can create my own tools, so improvised tools is not as good as it might ordinarily be. Although when you're taking it this early in the game, you can get a fair amount out of it. I don't know that it's worth re-rolling this. I do need amber to cut into glades, but I'll just take that. I just need to get my trading post and makeshift post up. Oh, and I left a spot for 3 available here, and I put a 2x2 building in it. And go ahead and enable those again. Alright, turn off planks there. Turn those on. Oh, wait. Not the bricks. So that is just for fabric now. Move you out of the way. The blight post will probably go there. I don't need fabric right now, so I'm gonna have him get the trading post up and the carpenter. I will plan on discovering this during the storm towards the end to get those 10 tools. And where am I likely to want to go next? Probably up into here. If I build a hearth up in here and a warehouse for that farm, maybe. Alright. This is one of the new changes in the most recent path. The smithy no longer produces training gear. It produces pipes instead at 2 stars. And the smelter now produces the pipes instead of now produces the training gear instead of the pipes. I think they were trying to make the smelter a little bit of a better pick. Pipes are not something you generally produce a lot of, and the smithy was already a pretty good building with tools and trade goods. Now it's tempting to take this just for the trade goods. I don't have the 32 amber, so I'm not going to be able to anyway, but if I got offered a smithy, I would probably take it just for the trade goods, since I've got pigments coming in and a quest that requires trade goods. But yeah, it's not going to be an option. I have no amber. He's not getting used. Trying to plan how I'm going to get my amber for opening this glade. I might just have to sell him some junk here to get 6 amber as an emergency here. I would also like to buy some of this crystal dew to get the foxes some houses. How many parts do I need here? 2 woodcutters should be sufficient. I probably need a stone cutter eventually, but I probably don't need it at the same time as the harvester, so that's fine. The harvester is already built, so I'll count that as both of those. I'm going to need a forager here. I'm going to need an herbalist, so that's 10. I will probably need a trapper, or at least I hope I will. But I probably don't need it at the same time as a forager. So I probably need 10 for these, 5 for these 2, so that's 15 parts I need. I need 3 for a blight post, so that's 18. I need 3 for a mine, that's 21. And then I would probably want at least 2 for a warehouse to 23. And it would be nice to build a couple of warehouses, which would be 25, which is how many I have. And am I getting any more? I'm going to get 3 more here. I might get 5 more here eventually. But since I'm going to get 3 here, that's 3 more than I think I need end game, really. So I think it's safe to sell 3 parts. And possibly safe to sell 5. That would mean I could only have 1 warehouse. Alright, I will do this for sure. It's a perfect match, so might as well do that. Now, can I get any crystal dew? I need 3 due for a fox house, right? Yes. And I have a lot of foxes. It would be nice to get at least 6, but that's going to be too much. Can I even get 1 fox house up? I'll do that just to see. That will enable me to start experimenting with that upgraded housing as well. See what the upgraded housing looks like. I don't have any planks to build a second farm to help them clear this. Get these delivered. I don't want to take a chance that he goes on a break after he finishes that pack of provisions and then these suddenly don't get delivered before the end of the cycle or the end of the season, but I don't think there's anything in there for me to sell anyway. But just pipes. You don't want to sell your initial pipes, really. 14 is exactly enough for 1 geyser and 2 buildings. So if I build a geyser on this storm location, I can get 2 storm buildings, 2 storm engines going, one of which would definitely be the carpenter. The kiln might also use storm. Kiln might be clearance. I don't get the kiln very often. I don't have that one memorized. Alright, I've got no planks, so I do need someone in there. I'm going to put you into hauler and hope that he goes up and helps with... Oh, it's too late. They've already hauled it. Never mind. That's another thing that they changed in the update today, is that the haulers prioritize buildings that are more full on their internal storage. So if this farm had been close to full, that hauler might have gone up there rather than running to my woodcutters and carpenter and whatever, but too late, they already emptied it. So I've got a person not doing anything. Alright, got down to hostility 1 for the storm. No trade routes available again. Doesn't look like any of them will be. would not have housing for newcomers right now. Four tools are just much better than this, although I don't have any bricks right now, so the clay might not be that bad, but I would rather have the tools so that I can probably sell them on trade routes at some point. But that is more foxes that I'm going to have trouble keeping happy. So I might go with the right-hand side here anyway. I wouldn't mind getting a couple of lizards to put into that trapper. Yeah, I'm probably going to go with the right side. And I might have to pull a woodcutter here. No, we just made it under. Alright. Save the foxes for an event. Oh, this is also new in the UIs. You can deactivate buildings here. Assigning new workers will automatically activate the building again. Alright, that's useful. Alright, did find one of our dangerous glades. Storm geyser. Found a bunch of clay. Lots and lots of clay. That's a welcome sight. And also tons of flax, which is going to get me even more clay. So this will not help our food situation at all, but it has definitely taken care of our industrial needs. A couple of medium caches once I get tools going. And the Hidden Trader Cemetery. There's no way I will reach 30 amber to report this. And frankly, I would never... This is one of those ones that I don't know that I've ever chosen to report this. I would have to be real desperate for that point of reputation to give up that much to get it. The rewards for burning it down are fantastic. 5 tablets, 3 global resolve perk, 40 scrolls for a future event. Now you are going to gain a bunch of hostility once you start working on this. Every 60 seconds. Alright, by the time those foxes get there and start working on that, I don't know if the timer starts as soon as you hit investigate. I suspect it starts as soon as you hit investigate. We'll see if it triggers before the storm ends, then it started as soon as I hit investigate here. Let's find out. there we go. It happened before the storm, so that 60 hostility kicked in. So yeah, as soon as you hit investigate, that timer starts ticking down. Not a big fan of either of these. I'm in need of amber. I'll just take the amber. Oh, 20 building materials is a lot. But the odds of finding 3 salvages... yeah, it's going to have to be this. The rewards are nice. So it's not 5 parts, 30 copper bars that I can turn into tools, 10% move speed. It's an excellent reward. It's just a lot of packs. And there's no way I'm going to be able to get 10 harmonies done in time for this. The brewery is a nice reward, but yeah, that's not going to happen. I do have the market, so I can do charity fair if I want to deliver 50 amber. I do not have the clan hall, so I guess we better plan on doing this side. Alright, I want to see what this upgraded housing does. Let's see what what happens when I look into that house now. Oh, let's take care of some trade routes here. Alright, that will get First Dawn Company to level 1. Really want to give up 10 eggs since I don't have a lot of food and the eggs are what I'm using to make packs right now, but it's another 5 amber. I'll take it. I'm gonna turn off the grain temporarily. They've already planted some. I mean, honestly, I should just be turning that grain into porridge. I should be focusing more on this field kitchen. Now I am going to need to get the storm geyser up first. So that's more planks that I don't have at the moment. And obviously I need to prepare for the blight storm as well. Alright, what does upgrades do? 15% movement speed. Or room for an extra villager. Oof. I mean, dew is going to be a problem here. I will take that. It does cost you building materials packs. Alright, that's interesting. And then down here, when Fox... there are no Fox guys. Faster Glade event speed, 2% for each villager level. That's not bad at all. Or an extra +1 resolve. Yeah, these are some nice upgrades. And they do cost building materials packs. I don't know if this... I assume the second level maybe costs 2 or 3 building materials packs, or maybe they cost something else, but I'm going to guess it's 2 or 3 building material packs. Alright, well, we will plan on doing that, and that's going to make a building materials building much more important to me in the future. They were already nice to have because you get a lot of trade orders for building materials, or at least I generally do. Alright, back to it. Oh, wait. I'm not... My wood cutters are not full right now, and I'm going to need that wood. Oh, the 10 storage would be very nice. I'll be out of amber again. I'm trying to build amber, not get rid of it. Harvesting speed would also be very nice. But building storage also improves your harvesting because they don't have to come back as often.
Hello.
I'm going to take the building storage and regret not having amber again next year. Oh, I'm going to have 10 amber from this. That'll help. Alright. I would like to get that second lizard back in there. Oh, the harvester. I don't need anybody in the harvester at the moment. That's not that desperate. Where did I put that lizard? Woodcutter, lizard. Set that to 10. Got 3 done. I need 7 more cycles. That's 3.5 minutes, assuming he takes a break. He probably won't get to 10 cysts on 10 fuel on his own. 10 purging fire, that's the name for it. So I'm gonna have to give him a second helper at some point. They'll be hauling this well into storm time, so that isn't going to do it. I won't be able to use them. I did not make it to 14 for... I don't think I'd want to buy the harvest speed anyway. Even if I had the 14, now that I've got the building storage, that should be good enough. Hopefully. Oh, newcomers, good timing, except that I don't have a lot of housing available. I'll take the extra person, the part, the tools. Get some more food coming in. I'm going to need a house up. Do again, lizard house maybe. Gonna need one more house. Might as well put up a human house, have one of everything, so I can see all of the upgrades. Oh yes, I did find a bunch of tablets. It always takes so many provisions packs, but I'm definitely going to sell it, so we're now out of provisions packs. Alright, let's see what upgrades we have in here. +1 villager again. Plus 15 move speed. Alright, those are the same, I think, right? Yeah, move speed, extra villager, move speed, extra villager. Okay, those are the same in each. The lizards gain global gathering speed for each villager, and that's impressive. And the +1 resolve. And global planting and harvesting speeds for humans. Definitely helps with farming. And then the +1 resolve. Alright, these upgrades definitely make a difference. So if you can get the building materials to spare. Now, I'm going to start running into food problems here. I would like to find another patch of fertile soil somewhere. But in the meantime, I need to get that field kitchen going, which means I need this built. We do have the planks now. Oh, it's... yeah, 6, okay. Looked at the wrong number there. Alright. Get that going. Get the field kitchen running. Where are you? Food dummy. Another one going for jerky. Alright, this first kiln... oh, I forgot I had the kiln for jerky, idiot. I don't think of the kiln as a jerky building. First one I will just do bricks in. Alright, that was it for insects for now. Alright, food is on the rise. Everything is being gathered, at least for now, until I need woodcutters again come next year. I should have focused on opening this during the storm. I got distracted. Alright, let's get that ready anyway. Get rid of this one tree if I want to get a road behind this in front of the hearth. So plan on entering this glade from this side. Baptism of Fire is much better in year 2 than year 4. But still, it's fine. Deliver scrolls. I do have a bunch of scrolls from an event, so maybe I can buy ale. Use the rainwater in... Okay, and that's any rainwater as an engine. This is fine. I think this is going to be easier to pull off. I am going to start the carpenter down this road. So I'm going to be using some stormwater eventually, so that will get done. I might even turn that all the way up, just leave the one person in here. Because I won't mind having extra cysts when the Baptism of Fire is going to be reducing hostility with it. Those bricks delivered so I can get a second kiln running. This one will be in charge of coal. This one's going to be just in charge of coal. This one will be taking over jerky duties once I have a... I'll put a second person in here eventually and get some jerky running. I don't need a ton of bricks, I just need them right now. And this is stormwater. The question is, can I run a kiln and a carpenter and porridge off of one storm geyser? For now, I'm going to see how well the carpenter and the porridge keeps up. And then otherwise I can, if I add a second person, I'm afraid I might have to add a second person right now just to keep up with porridge. So we'll see. Where can I spare people from? I don't want to take any out of the porridge. I want that running at full speed. We have extra vegetables up here, so I don't really want to ditch that. The herbs I want primarily for turning into packs. And I do need more of them. Can definitely spare a harvester. I've got a lot of fiber built up right now. Guess I'll spare one of the foragers as well. And that gets my woodcutters full. Gonna deliver this now that I've got 12 herbs here. That'll be enough for 6 provisions packs. Minus hostility, I want. I want to check the last... Okay, I wish I could check this last order and see if it was going to be something for... Sometimes you get a final order that requires a bunch of ancient tablets. But I want that minus hostility. I'm selling the tablets. And then wine is the cheapest luxury, I believe, so I might... How much wine do I need to get to 12 luxury goods packs? I need 24 wine. That will get me to 36 amber. I can buy the minus hostility. I've still got 6 amber for a Glade. And I can get those 12 luxury packs done. Won't start on that yet because I do need more planks. Okay, we've got a bunch of planks coming in. Alright, that's fine then. Actually, I think I'm just going to have him deliver this stuff now. Get him out building these buildings. Alright, stormwater is sort of holding steady, I feel like. Is it going up a little bit? Okay, yeah, stormwater is going up slightly, so I should be able to attach another engine and then just run a second geyser operator periodically. And would I rather have that? I think I would rather have that on the jerky and the bricks than on the coal. Honestly, maybe I just run this at full speed and put all the operators in here. Yeah, alright. I'm gonna try that. I will use coal instead of wood for that. That's an obvious decision that should have been made. And then I want to start using coal over here as well. I've got enough built up for now. have no housing available for newcomers, which will be here momentarily, and I did not get my hearth up. Alright, there's the hearth. Give them another person to help clear. I need that hearth built. And I do need packs built as well. For the moment, you're not needed, so I'm gonna have you go build packs temporarily. There's the newcomers, thank you. Alright. I shouldn't need clay, there's tons of clay available. I've got plenty of fibers, so we're taking the left side. That's a lot of labor. 6 people instead of 3 is really gonna drive my hostility, but I also need a lot of labor right now, so I'm gonna go with that side. I need more bricks to get a couple of human houses up as well. Shift click all the priorities on those so the houses get done before the roads. Not sure I remembered to check the trade routes. I do have 6 amber. I'm certainly not selling 5 jerky for 1 amber. 1 amber is barely worth the pack. Nine for 2 is also not going to happen. Get 1 human in each farm. That way the extra storage will really kick in. With 80 storage available, they might not have to haul at all before their clearance ends, so I might just be able to run 3 people total there. Alright, and yeah, stormwater is starting to drop now, so I have to plan on keeping 2 people in there. Delivery is in progress, of course it is. Alright, there's 10 more free tools. Found a bunch of insects. That'll make me happy on the trapper. More vegetables, more clay. Another storm geyser, so if I have any storm geyser issues, I can build another one. Found some copper to get our tools going, and a large patch of fertile soil for food. This was a great glade. A very great glade for me. I do have enough tools to be able to excavate this. Although with +3 global resolve on this side, I think I'm going to plan on doing this. Turn off roots temporarily just to make sure that that doesn't get messed up. Because of the 300 hostility, I will wait until the storm ends to start on that. Make that payment. Alright, and we're hitting the end of year 4 here. I'll try and remember to split this one up into 2 parts. So I will take a quick break here and make a little cut in the video, and we'll be back momentarily to finish this up. I'm not going to take a real break here, so I shouldn't forget what I'm doing, as frequently happens in my case. But I will get things set up just to make sure I don't mess up. See if there is, yeah, okay, deliver 6 ancient tablets. I'm getting how many out of here? Getting 3. That's not going to be enough because I sold those other ones. That's why I didn't want to sell the other ones. That is a ton of packs of crops and building materials, but I think I'm going to have to take the right side because there's no guarantee I'm going to find 3 more tablets. So yeah, I don't like that much. And I'm getting some wildfire essence from something, aren't I? Was that loot? No, I think I already got it from a previous loot. That's what it was. Yeah, because I've already built one hearth. Well, they aren't paying that well for it anyway. Considering that they want 2 packs to transport it, 3 amber is not that great a deal. I can't give up 14 scrolls because that would put me under what I need for events. And I'm not giving up 11 bricks. So none of those trades are going to get done. Alright. Take a break. Back. Oh wait, I didn't start the event. I had better do that so I don't forget. Free up a couple of foxes here. Accidentally unpause the game, because that's the sort of thing I will do. Where can I get? Okay, I only need 1 herbalist probably. I guess I'll yank a woodcutter temporarily. Alright. Now I can take a break. Back in a bit.